Hello students, welcome you to the course of Artificial Intelligence 19 CS 413. Today's lecture we will see a topic from the unit 5 which is on expert systems. Expert system is an application of artificial intelligence. So we will see a little more in detail on this application. As you can see here, expert systems are the computer applications developed to solve complex problems in a particular domain at the level of extraordinary human intelligence and expertise. So we are trying to make a computer as intelligent as a human being. That is why we have told that it is having extraordinary human intelligence and expertise. Expertise is very important here. That is why the name expert systems. And these are the characteristics of expert systems. They have high performance, they understand better, they are reliable and highly responsive. So what are the capabilities of an expert system? They can have a lot of capabilities, as you can see here. They are used for advertising, instructing and assisting human beings in decision making. We can use it for demonstrating some application. We can derive a solution, diagnosing. All this we will see a little more in detail in the forthcoming lectures. So we will just see what are the capabilities, and we cannot assume that an expert system is capable of substituting human decision makers, and it cannot possess all the human capabilities, and it cannot always produce accurate output, and it is not as good as refining our own human knowledge. It is not that we can go ahead and learn from the expert system. So these are the main components of an expert system. It has a knowledge base, an inference engine and user interface. We are already familiar with the terminologies. We know that knowledge base is nothing but the domain specific and high quality knowledge, and it is naturally required to exhibit intelligence. That is where it differs from an ordinary database. And we have already studied in the third unit about inference engines, mainly the querying method. We have seen in detail about forward chaining and backward chaining. So we have a human expert, we have a knowledge engineer, and they are connected with this component. This entire rectangle is the expert system, and user may be an expert or may not be an expert. We will see an application, then we will understand this diagram a little better. So the various applications of expert systems are, they can use it in domain, design domains. Medical domain is a very predominant area of expert systems, and you can even use it in industries for monitoring purposes, process control, and even also to find faults in vehicles and computers or any instrument. And it is currently also used in finance and commerce. As I told you, we will see all this much in detail in our forthcoming lectures. So today's lecture we will just conclude with a very simple example. As I told you, this is the architecture of the expert system, and here human expert, if I take the example of a medical diagnosis system. So it is a human expert will be a doctor or a specialist. Doctors, ordinary MBBS you can say, and then if you want you can go for a specialist, and then you have a knowledge engineer who is nothing but your coding expert or the programmer who is going to understand what the doctor says, write his contents in the form of rules into this expert system, and user will be a patient, or again even the doctor can use. So I will tell a very simple example. Say for example we are writing a medical diagnosis system for cancer detection. So the doctor will be explaining what are all the symptoms for cancer, what are all the conditions, like an if then else rule. You know very well in a C program how we write if then else rule. So that is how he is going to be explaining, and the knowledge engineer will convert it really like a rule. If this symptom 1, symptom 2, symptom 3, then stage 1 cancer. If symptom 3, symptom 4, symptom 5, then stage 2. Like that he is going to interpret what the doctor says into a computer program as a rule based system. And This is how it will compose an expert system. I am telling in a very simple manner, but later we will see in detail how this program is written and so on. So using a forward chaining or a backward chaining inference method, it will do the querying part, and when the user is coming into this expert system, he will question. He will just put in, the expert system will be asking questions. Are you having this symptom? Are you having this symptom? And so on. So when the user puts in the answers, it will match with the if then else conditions already written into the system, and it will try to give some diagnosis for the user. Now it's in a very preliminary level diagnosis. We cannot take this as a complete diagnosis. It will guide the patient to give a very preliminary examination, and he can move forward to the doctor for real treatment. The only advantage is he need not waste time going for an initial thing itself to the doctor. He can find out more about it, then probably he can decide to which doctor he needs to go, and so on. So that is the application of a expert system. It's a very simple example. In the forthcoming lectures, we will study more in detail about expert systems. Thank you.